Hey, all my movie maniacs. Well, it's that time of year. We get the jolly old Saint Nick down the chimney. We got the lights on the tree. The tinsel is hung. And, well, there's blood in the snow. Because Christmas time is the perfect time for holiday horror. And this time we have it in the form of Mrs. Claus, brought to us by writer and director Troy Escamilla. And we get the story of a sorority where they're having a party one night, but they are terrorized by a sadistic killer who is dressed as Mrs. Claus. And there is a connection. What is the connection between this killer and this sorority? Well, we watch as the events unfold and find out. Mrs. Claus is a standard indie slasher film during the holiday season, kind of done in the same vein as, say, a Black Christmas, or Silent Night, Deadly Night, along that lines. And I enjoyed the story that they had in here. Now, the group of people that they have in this film are a lot of talented indie film performers. We got Brinke Stevens, who shows up in here, who she was in Safe Inside, as well as many other great cult horror films. She's in here. Kaylee Williams, who is a very talented indie star. She makes an appearance in this film. We've got Helen Udy in here, who was in Night Flyers. She shows up. And Haley Strader plays Danielle, who is kind of the main focus of the film, and her character has a connection to a sorority sister in the past who belonged to the same sorority, and I enjoyed her performance. I thought she did really well in here. So did Brandy Specs as Hannah. Really, a lot of group of very talented individuals in here. And for an indie slasher film, it was all right. It was entertaining. I thought it had a little bit of a pacing issue in parts, and some of the audio could have been better, but I enjoyed the story. There's a very interesting twist in here near the end, too, in the third act, like you usually get with the reveal, that I thought was well crafted and kind of saw it coming, but not quite. So it was kind of a, oh, that's different. So they caught me on my heels there. There is plenty of gore in this film, some creative Christmassy deaths, and a lot of practical effects in here as well, which was really great to see, and some humor worked into, which is what you want in some of your holiday horror. While this isn't breaking a lot of new ground, it does have a familiar feel to holiday horror films of old. So those of you who have watched a lot of those, you'll notice some of the similarities and references in here. If you're looking for some holiday horror to watch, though, some indie stuff that's a little bit different than the mainstream stuff, you may want to check out Mrs. Claus. Again, while I wasn't blown away by this film, I did enjoy the performances by the talented group involved and some of the story written in this film. I just think that if they would have made some editing choices to help improve the pace a bit, and maybe just cleaned up a few other elements in here, like the audio, I would have probably enjoyed it more. So there you have it, folks. Mrs. Claus. If you happen to see this film, as always, share your constructive thoughts down below. I appreciate your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.